So this is a collective message for the collective. So how y'all guys doing? A lot of y'all is not doing nothing, and you know what? Y'all gonna try. And it's like, you know what? I really want my mama to be right there doing everything and I don't have to do nothing. I said, that's what we remember, doing nothing. Mama was running around doing this and doing that and doing all this other stuff and everything, and all we had to do was sit down and eat. I said, Mama was superwoman all our lives. Then we act like she still ain't. You still superwoman, Mama. And you still doing everything. And you thinking about everything. And God said, you had to figure out your own way. And you've been figuring your own way out since you was a baby. And God said, ain't that the truth? It says, I am afraid that your feelings for me are not mutual. Some people is feeling like, yeah, I don't think they love me the way that they used to love me, Mama. What's this? God says, it's time for you to switch it up, boo. It says, I smile on the outside, but I am dying on the inside. So a lot of people is feeling a certain type of way, but shoot, we got to deal with what we have to deal with. And whatever you doing, keep doing it, Mama. Go ahead, do what you got to do, Mama. And Grandma said, that's what you got to do. That's what these mothers out here have to do. It says, I am going through a roller coaster of emotions. I won't admit it. So someone is all up in their mind, but it is what it is. And God said that's the what do you call it? What's that saying? That's the straw that broke the camel's back. And God said, He liked this. I said, that's what I'm talking about, boo. I said, ain't that the truth? It says, there are feelings of anger inside me that I need to release before I explode. Someone gonna snap. Somebody like, I gotta, okay, get it together. I'm gonna snap myself. And God said, that's what you need to know here too. It says, I depend on you too much to let go, no, to let you go. It says, I have codependency issues. So someone has codependency issues. And they like, you know what? Now I'm pissed. Someone is perturbed and he don't even know what to say, or they don't know what to say. And Grandma said, that's what you need to know here, boo. Someone is perturbed now. You're like, yeah, keep on doing what you gotta do now. And God said, someone is happy. They like, man, yeah, that's what they do. Healer. And that's what you do, boo. It says, be ready to receive. So it's time for you to be ready to receive. And Grandma says, shoot, they gonna bring you this because you used to do that too. I said, we made things happen and we had to always struggle. And everybody looking like, and we did. Yeah. And that's our truth. It says, let the divine guide, okay? Divine guide and help you. Let the divine guide and help you. This is not proper grammar, but let the divine guide guides help you. And Grandma said that's what you need to know, boo. Yeah, it says a few weeks. So in a few weeks, change is gonna happen. Yeah, it says abundance and prosperity lies ahead. So whatever is going on, we're gonna be so much better. And we need to get this together and we need to get it together and we gotta, you know what, do what we gotta do. And God said that's what they needed to lesson in. That we gotta do what we gotta do. And Grandma said they get starting to overstand now. It says Spirit says to have more faith and trust. And that's what we have to have too. More faith and trust. God said you learning and they learning too. That's what you need to know, boo. Everybody's learning. I know I have learned some things over the last few months, and other people have too. Grandma said that's what you need to know, boo. Learning. Yeah, we have party in the external. So there may be, okay, a gathering, okay, of astute women or astute men, but astute women is here, the smart ones. We need a gathering of the smart ones, not the dumb ones. And God said that's what's going to happen here too. It says comfort zone, south node, and clinging. So there may be, you know what, some signs and synchronicities, but God said that one is okay. The other one is like, I need to hurry up. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. I got a lot of stuff to do, and that's what they gotta do, boo. Yeah, chemistry and passion is here. Someone is saying, you know what? Mama know how to do it better. And God said, that's what somebody learning. I said, yeah, I don't feel amazing with you doing it. Mama know how to do better. And they could have sworn that they doing stuff better than mama. But nah, it ain't like a mama's touch, boo. Yeah, we have trust in divine time. So God is telling you to let your ancestors, help you, the guides help you in something that's happening in divine timing. And that's what I'm learning too. I'm learning that everything happens in divine timing right now. And I can't rush nothing. And I'm ready for whatever. And that's the whole thing, boo. I'm ready for whatever. Whatever happens, I'll be like, okay, moving right along. I don't even get I don't get too consumed with things anymore. God said that's what people don't know. I said, sure, we all need to be doing that, don't we? I said, and that's the truth. I said all these days. And God said we need to be doing other things that's important instead of worrying about something so simple. And we got major things happening, and that's our truth. Mask is here. It says hidden motive, concealed, disguise, and lying. Someone is saying, you know what? I don't even know how to do this, but I'm gonna try. And I'm gonna act like I've been doing this for years, but they haven't. Someone's holding back their true self. And I said, that's what they know here too. Fated meeting is here. It says meant to be destiny, predetermined and encounter. So there's something that someone said, and someone is like, you know what? I think I can do it better than my mama. And God said, maybe you can. So do it, boo. And sometimes you can get this and you can do that and that. And God said, you got to remember everything more so than anything here, too. You have single is here. So it says alone, isolated, lonely, and guarded. So some of y'all don't understand that people is by themselves these days. And people may be looking like, yeah, if they was here to be totally different, they'll be doing this and doing that and doing all this other stuff and everything. God said, that's what that other nigga gonna start doing. Exactly what you would do. I said, because mama know how to do it right and y'all don't do nothing right. And that's how somebody feel. Yeah, it's a magnetic attraction. Like, shoot, that's my mama. Wait a minute. Somebody is coming to a conclusion like, that is really my mama. What you mean? It might be, no, that's my mother. I know it's my mother. You can't tell me nothing. And God said, that's what you need to know here too. Healing is here. Can't nobody do it like mama. If you got a real mother out there, can't nobody do it like mama. And that's what people know. A lot of people be acting like they can do it better than mama, but nah. Even that what is it, macaroni and cheese with Velveeta. I don't make it like that, but other mothers do. And it turns out different for all mothers, Grandma said. My mama don't use Velveeta cheese, boo. She used that other real cheese. Okay, that's what she put in her baked macaroni and cheese. I don't know what y'all doing. I said, yeah, don't we know it? I said, baked macaroni and cheese ain't the same for everybody. And that's they truth. Yeah, it says Knight of Wands is here coming out with the devil. A lot of people looking like, look, I'm gonna be HOE out here if y'all don't get it together. And I feel a little bit toxic today. And God said that's what you need to know here too. Somebody feeling toxic in the mud. I said, let me do something that's gonna ground me, boo. And that's what y'all need to know. Yeah, 6 of Wands energy coming out with the Wheel of Fortune. There's passion behind everything that one do. But that one got logical passion and say, yeah, we need to do something to honor mama. Honor our mama, bitch. So, somebody could be cussing and stuff. Somebody could be cussing somebody out. Honor our mama. Oh, shut up. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear nothing you got to say against my mama. And that's how somebody may be checking people and saying, this should have never happened. And grandma said that's what they know too as well. So you're about to receive some recognition and reward, mothers out here. Yeah, 7 of Swords energy. It says hiding, avoiding, lying, trickery, deception. And that's what you need to know here too.